Howdy everybody, and welcome back to Infinity Blade 2. We're on Rebirth 41, and this is going to be a guide video. If you're curious, or don't know what you'll tell by the thumbnail and all that stuff. But what we're going to be doing are these sky cages. So, the first thing to note is that the sky cages are 3 combats that require a large key to access and a few weapons. So, the first thing I'm going to do is show you. At this point, so large keys cost 5 or 100,000 plus 5,000 per rebirth. So in my case, they cost 300,000. That's a lot, yeah. And then on top of that, you need the Infinity Blade. This is to do all of the sky cages. You need the Infinity Blade, the Shadow or the Widowshriek. Yep. And you need the Nobel, if you will. So I'll just go ahead and start off with the Nobel. How about that? To remove this thing, by the way, what does it cost? 6,000? I probably gain more than 6,000. How strong is the Nobel? And all these weapons are pretty strong, right? So that's nice. They are all the $600,000 weapons. Why don't we go ahead and use this one, though? We'll start with the dual blades, and then we'll move forward from there. We're going to start out. We're just going to run through everything and rush through it. I will leave probably a timestamp in the video for if you just want to see the combats and what to do. Because this part's going to be pretty straightforward, obviously. Look at that damage, dude. Yeah, that's pretty good. It looks like you can only get one scratch there. That's okay. Alright. We're gonna rush through the combats and not really do many of the side ones. Just so that I can show you where it is. If you don't know, you make the same route that you would do to the Thane. And that's really about it. So to do this whole thing, you need... It's about 600,000 for each weapon, plus a large key. You could always, like, restart from Rebirth 1 if you wanted to afford the key a little cheaper or something, but that's probably rather ridiculous. Knowing how much time it would cost you instead, resetting to Rebirth 1. Before we get too far, I was gonna do just a small comment question, I guess. Hey, have you guys, and it's based on what I did today, really, have you guys ever been to the zoo? And this is probably like a yes from 99% of people, I'm sure. But anyway, we've just moved into a new house. And by recently, I mean 6 months ago now, sheesh. But we finally made it to the local zoo. And by local, I mean the big town zoo around here. It was absolutely wonderful, but my goodness. Compared to what we've been to in Tennessee, which is where we used to live, that zoo is insanely busy. I'm assuming it's just because of when we went to the zoo, is going to be my guess. Because we went... Today is a Saturday for me. In fact, it's the same day that this video is getting uploaded. But I mean, like, that means... It's the busiest day of the week, probably. Maybe Sunday could be tied for it. On top of the fact that this is the day before Mother's Day. I actually thought you could see that one from here. Not a big deal. Well, let's just super him. So, yeah. The zoo was really cool and wonderful, and had some wonderful creatures there. But my goodness. Zoos are busy, man. And, are you guys doing anything for Mother's Day? If, at the very least, you better be calling your parents. Assuming you can or want to contact them. So, do your best to do that. She'll appreciate it. Plate armor? Really? That's a random drop. I always like buying a medium key here. Oh hey, I can get it from that though. 72,000, not bad. That's plus 30,000. The sky cages you can reach by just walking forward. By the way, just go to the straight normal path. So we're just gonna do that. Okay. I'll try to make it as accessible as possible for understanding this. I've never actually done this before. I just know how to do it. And I thought I should probably... Yeah, I don't know why it lets me stab there, but I sure did. I forgot, if you have the stab button set, I just kind of like holding it down these days and seeing what it's going to let me stab during. Turns out most large attacks like this typically have a point at which you could stab them. Like there, see? Which is really interesting, because they're really weak Titan breaks on top of that, which is just unique. And, I mean, it gets you free damage, but it typically really, for me, upsets the flow of battle. Point where it's probably worse to use it. Iron Lancer. Have I seen this man before? Oh. He's looking... I mean, I'm sure I have, but man, he looks rather unique. I'm sure I've seen him before. Okay. Oops. Really? Yeah, it tends to be like that, like during those big combos there. You can just get like a stab that will kind of throw off everything. Which I find rather interesting. Wow, we already mastered the Nobel. Well, that kind of shows off that. Who would have guessed? It's a dual weapon. Why don't we swap to the Widowshriek? Because I really haven't used very many heavy weapons since I started recording. In fact, why don't we even check the gem slots on? Because it should just be... This thing doesn't have a Titan gem? I'm kind of shocked by that. Alright. I was going to put this in. But that's okay. I've kind of already showed off the combos for regular dual sword. They're pretty straightforward. Heavy weapons are even easier. I just gotta remember that I'm playing heavy weapons. Look at that damage, man. It's a little bit better than what I was doing before, I must say. Alright. Yeah, this thing seems pretty good. Also, I like how it looks. Personally. Sheesh, we stabbed that whole thing into his head from the wrong direction. 25 gold for a 4-hit combo. You get like 2 4-hit combos for combat. That would take forever to pay itself off. I'll go ahead and super here too. Why not? Wow, look at this damage, man. Alright, so here we are. This is the screen you're looking for. You're gonna find it right in the next room. You just go up as though you're visiting the thing. It's like this. Ta-da. You probably... What? Oh, I didn't buy a large key yet. I just said how much it cost. Probably just heard me take a screenshot. I'm gonna see about maybe using that for the thumbnail. I don't know. Maybe something like that. It's a little dark though. Alrighty, here we are. Hold on, I don't actually know what I'm doing. Let's figure this out together, shall we?
Step lightly, human. This is no place for one such as you.
Who is imprisoned here?
They are the vilest of creatures. Traitors to the houses of the Great Pact.
I will free those who the Deathless fear.
Alrighty. Okay, he does just use this moveset. That's what I thought he would do. And he's not even that bad. Okay. Oh, we even got a 5 slash? Alright, he's just dead then. Holy cow. So much for this guy. Apparently the Deathless should fear me. He even gave me a small key to boot. Holy cow. See that door there, but I think we gotta interact back here, right? Yeah, okay. We'll touch these and it'll fast forward.
I do not want to fight you. Leave while you can.
You and your kind shall never imprison me again.
Right. Holy cow, he has 65,000 health. Alright, so he's a little tanky. He probably does a lot of damage then. Yes, he does. Hold on. Holy. Don't worry, we'll use a heal. Holy cow, what the heck? I was not expecting that slash. I kind of landed it, I guess. Holy cow. Yeah.
Wait. Mercy, please.
I gave you your chance to walk free.
I thought you were one of them. I was wrong. Please, spare me.
Alrighty. So, in this case, you get to choose whether you kill him or spare him. I actually don't know which one's which. I'm assuming this is spare.
Keep your life. Now leave this place and never return.
Thank you, noble warrior. May the fates be with you always. Perhaps we shall meet again.
There we go. I mean, that was a lot of XP and money and stuff, huh? Very nice. Widowshriek was mastered. So that was the first of the guys. He asks you to spare him or to free him. I believe that was, Xyloto? Who, yeah. No, it's not. Oh my goodness. I don't know who's who, but basically you need these 3 weapons to fight these guys. And this guy says spare or kill him. If you spare him, you will be getting a large amount of money. And I think you get a weapon later. But if you kill him, at the start of your next rebirth, you will be getting... Where's the green armor here? You get the hunter armor, wherever it is. Hunter mail. You get this at the start of your next playthrough if you just kill him. Probably not worthwhile, honestly. Let's see. Let's go ahead and hit this one, shall we? Oh, I skipped his dialogue. No! My bad. Oh, nice on me. Oh, these guys do a lot of damage, I'll tell you that much. Whoa, that killed me. What? Oh, that's good. Because now, first of all, I can hear the fool. And secondarily, I can actually hear his dialogue. Let's watch it again, shall we?
You are no longer a prisoner to the Deathless.
This should be like the Untitled Noc or something, I believe is what it's called. Either way, he really doesn't like you. Alright, not bad. I mean, we're taking off a pretty big chunk, so, like, we're not too weak. We got a 4-cycle him, it looks like. So we're probably about pretty good strength for this. Honestly. What the heck, that was direction failed? Hold on, I'm just gonna magic that so we don't have to deal with what he's about to throw at us. There we go. And then probably one more cycle after this, huh? Yeah, assuming we get a full break on him. And then we can go in with super on the last fight. How about that? And then the last guy, by the way, he won't give you the option to spare or kill. He's just a you kill him kind of guy. Man, I forgot how fun heavy weapons are. Also super straightforward to use, which is nice. Yeah, he gives you the Raoul. And a bunch of XP. Holy cow, dude. That's crazy. That's actually really good. 490? A little bit weaker than the Infinity Blade, but why don't we use it for the last fight, shall we? A little bit weaker than the Infinity Blade, but that's okay. 68 defense is probably fine. Non-combo get 58 health. I don't really care about that one. Alright. Let's see if it lets us go fight the last guy, shall we? Yes, it does. So it's not actually showing very well that you need these weapons. I thought you needed them equipped. I don't know which one's which, but what I would recommend anyway is just buying all 3 weapons. Oh, this is the guy. This guy needs a Widowshriek, actually. I know that. He's a dual blade carrier. He carries 2. That's a 5-hit combo right there, by the way, if you're curious. Oh man, he's fast. Fair enough, fair enough. That's not so bad. I gotta say, I don't think I've ever actually seen, like, pictures of this guy online. Oh, hold on. Yeah, we're just not gonna deal with that one. Alright. This weapon's taking a little bit longer to use. I will say that. Heavy weapon definitely felt stronger. But that's okay. I mean, like, we win in just a couple more. In fact, we'll just super here first. That might be enough. Not quite. Not quite, man. That's too bad. Why did I dodge that one? What the heck? Oh well. Man, these guys are worth a lot of XP. Very nice, though. We did it. I'll put in the description who's who, by the way, as well, and what weapons they need. So it'll be a little more explained there. Look at all that XP, dude. Look at that. Very nice. We're gonna add 100 HP on level up. And then we'll look for that last weapon he dropped. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's a dual weapon with also a lot of value. For some reason, you don't get a heavy weapon that follows those. But that's the general idea there. I'm kind of looking at the walls, kind of trying to see if there's any hints about what you need to do. Oh, okay, let's go back there. I am seeing that the Widowshriek is here on the wall, so that might give you a hint normally if you're trying to do this blind. But that was the hanging SkyCages. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought it would do. It's these things here, by the way. I'm assuming you can see my mouse. Those are the SkyCages. Alright. That wasn't actually so hard, was it? Like, I know it caused a little bit of issue, but, we got it taken care of. Now that I've shown that off, you guys should, let me know. This guy did more damage than most of the guys there. Let me know what you guys want to see next out of, like, guides. This is going to get you some good gear to, you know, continue leveling and stuff. I still haven't gone into New Game Plus yet. I'll show off the Vile gear next. Probably should have done this in a different order. That's okay. Oh, that combos. Dodge break? Yeah. So the way that you make the best out of the 5-hit combo, by the way, I'm gonna make a gem guide video at some point, I think, but there's a gem that says after 5-hit combo, continue combo. Which basically means once you do a 5-hit combo like this, every one of the attacks does the full 5-hit combo damage afterwards. Which ends up being a lot of damage. Very cool. Alright, let's go ahead and open this chest, and I think I'm going to wrap it up here. So, I'm a little short on money now for doing the lightsabers. But that's fine. I'm going to come back, because he's level 1000. I thought he might have been a little too scaled high for me. So I decided, let me do this one instead and show off what you get for this. Anyway, thank you very much for watching if you enjoyed the video. At least, you know what? Let's try that again. Thank you very much for watching, period. If you enjoyed the video, please do leave a like and subscribe. Comment if you want to choose what else we want to cover. If you have any questions about things or just aren't sure. What the heck? Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is the guy. Oh, right. I forgot to show this.
Warrior, I spared you once. Do not expect the same mercy a second time.
I did not come to fight. I owe you my life, and have brought you this to repay the
Heavy
debt.
weapon.
This was forged long ago by my ancestors, and passed down through the generations, so that it could one day be used against the deathless. May it help you to bring ruin upon them all.
That's what it was, by the way. It's if you do this, you get this at the start of the next playthrough. Holy God, look at that. Dude. You get this at the start of the next playthrough, but if you don't spare him, he drops his armor on the spot. That's what it was. I'm going to use this for the next video, I think, because, man, it looks cool, and, man, do I like heavy weapons. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I will, see you guys next time. And, oh! Huh. So there was no combat here until I went to the chest. That's funny. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time, though. Bye.